Today's video is inspired by one of my favorite cartoons. It's Gravity Falls themed. So when I was watching the whole series, I saw the final episode when they were celebrating their 13th birthday, and I absolutely loved the cake that they had on there. So I thought, why not recreate it? So we're gonna be making this 13th birthday cake that is for Mabel and Dipper. It's on the last episode. I have the little pine tree, the stars, all these colors, the number 13, and Mabel and Dipper on this cake. This cake was absolutely so much fun to make. It's so delicious. It's a chocolate cake with some chocolate filling, and it has a marshmallow buttercream on the outside. If this is the first time you're seeing my videos, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with my recipes. Everything you're gonna need to make this cake will be in the description box down below. Now let's get started on this cake. Start by preparing your cake pans. I'm using two 9-inch cake pans for my chocolate cake batter. I just lined it with some parchment paper and some butter. You can use any recipe you'd like, or you can use mine. I will leave it down below. Once my cake is baked, I got my chocolate frosting. I will also leave the recipe down below for this. And I filled that top part so that I can put the other 9-inch cake on top of this. Once I placed my 9-inch cake on top of the other one, I just filled up that middle part with more frosting to even it out so it's a smooth edge. Chill that, and once that is ready, we're gonna put our pink frosting on this. This one is the pink Marshmallow Buttercream that I have dyed pink. I've used a drop of purple and a couple drops of a hot pink, and I got the exact color of the cake on the show. We're gonna just smooth this out and cover your cake with it, and then chill it in the fridge for a little bit while we prepare the decorations. So for this, I took a wax paper and the numbers 13 that show on the cake like candles, and I used some light blue candy melts to outline the numbers. So I did an inner blue color, and then I did some white on the outside to look like those candles that are on top of the cake. Here I used a toothpick to just smooth it out and get the shape a little better. And once this blue hardens, you can melt your white and then trace it out. Here I'm using that white candy melt to trace out the numbers, and then I did this backwards, so once I lift it off the wax paper, it's got a smooth front, and I will use that for the front of the cake. And then once you're done tracing this out, just let it sit and harden, and then we will use that towards the end. Here I got the pine tree shape that appears on the cake, and I made a little stencil out of cardboard paper. And I used an X-Acto blade to cut it out with the green fondant here, as you can see. I did also make some stars, the yellow stars that are on the front. I just used some yellow fondant and then a star cookie cutter for that. Start by making shells on the bottom and top of your cake. As you can see here, I'm using a Wilton 2D tip in a piping bag with that pink frosting to just cover the bottom with the shell decoration, and then I'm also going to do the top. So then for the top part, just do the edge with this decoration. And then I'm going to get my purple frosting with a 4 tip and just trace this 3 times to get a thick line. And then I'm going to do the same with my blue frosting. And all these bags have the Wilton 4 tip on them. And finally, with my orange frosting, I'm going to get that last line in, and I'm just going to repeat this design all around the cake. This will take a little bit of time, but just be patient. Then take your fondant decorations and put them on your cake. I'm going to start with the pine tree right there in the middle, and then the 2 stars on either side. you can put in your 1 and 3 on top of this cake to represent like the candles that are on the original one. And here's our Gravity Falls 13th birthday cake. As you can see, I also piped out Mabel and Dipper on the top. And here's an inside view of this cake. It was absolutely delicious. The chocolate and the marshmallow buttercream, it all just tasted so good. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was absolutely so much fun to make. I will be posting pictures of this on my Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. All the links to my social media is in the description box down below. If you want to suggest something else, leave it in the comments down below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed Gravity Falls or anything like that, give it a thumbs up as well. If you watch Gravity Falls, tell me what is your favorite episode? What did you love most about that show? And until next time, stay sweet.